Hi, I'm Angela Ryder, and I wanted to share a bit about spirit teams and like who's on them, what do they do, how do I know who I'm working with? Because a lot of times people ask, I don't even know if I have guides or am I talking to, my relatives or angels or who am I working with here? So my perspective from my spirit team is that they have no specific need to take on a shape or use a name, but they are absolutely happy to be able to provide a perspective or an energy projection that allows you to create a closer relationship with them. But as far as they're concerned, whether it's guides or your ancestors, angels, or whatever specialist beings that you're working with, like healers or business team members, they don't have a need to be called anything. So the way I work with them most frequently is I call on my spirit team as a general group of all those beings that could possibly show up to be of help and of support. And the reason I feel comfortable inviting the whole group is because my higher self, which is that extended part of me that knows the whole plan that I kind of set in place before I came here, is guiding. And I know that if I call on my higher self-consciousness to direct and lead my spirit team, then if I say, if I call on my spirit team that I need support in a meeting or I need support for anything specifically to help me be a clear channel or guide, I call on my higher self-consciousness and my spirit team to help me be clear, to help me connect and channel the guidance and support and energy that is most supportive to myself or to a client. So calling on a spirit team, you can be specific with a request and you can say, I need help with something specific, or you can say, I need whoever is in charge of being able to help me learn this particular information. I need help and support with that. And trust that your higher self is directing, and then open yourself and allow yourself to feel supported. I do have relationships with specific guides, but I often call on them for like team meetings. Like if I'm having a team meeting, I will call on a specific guide that I've worked with, and I would say, I need specific help with this particular situation. For example, if I need to make a difficult phone call, I may call on my spirit team guide that deals with communications and clarity and heartfelt knowing that what is going to be said is taken in the best resonance possible, so that I know when I make that phone call, these are the bullet points that I need to say, and that I'm coming with a sincere intention for clear communication. Then I can trust when I pick that phone up and make the call that resonance will come through. And that helps me alleviate anxiety and fear, and it allows me to trust my spirit team and the feeling of being supported, so that I know that I am open to receive that support and that what I need to say will come through clearly and the mission will be completed. One of the things about guides and angels and higher self is the way it was presented, or the way I was introduced. It seemed like there was some kind of hierarchy and that they were layers of dimensions that separated us from, a higher consciousness. And, when we're in this 3D perspective, our sense of understanding is in that layered approach. But if we look at it as vibrations that extend from us, it's not really a hierarchy. We are multidimensional, and our using the word of higher self means the part of us that can see further, a broader perspective, the whole picture. We're not separate from it, just our perception of the details that we don't need to know, or we're on a need to know basis. And we don't need to know our entire timeline here, and we don't need to know all of the information of other lifetimes. So when we think about our spirit teams and our higher self and other dimensions, it helped me understand it when my spirit team explained that they are part of that whole collective energy that we can't perceive from our 3D vision. We can extend our consciousness and our psychic sensing into a wider perspective that allows us a clearer access to psychic information, downloads, greater instant understanding of a problem or situation or a bigger picture of something. It's as if we are expanded into that interface where our higher self is, and this other information is able to be accessed from the Akashic pool or from other parts of the collective and brought into that interface in where we're able to take that information and it's either transmitted to us on a subconscious level that then our intuition informs us, or our dreams, or we get direct information that we can use. We get a direct download with all of these things, and we are consciously aware of those. So instead of thinking of your guides as higher beings, as though they are a hierarchy of better than, it's more useful and it's more easy to access when you think of them as the extension of you, that these beings are there to speak with you and connect with you, directed to your higher self, to bring through what is the most supportive for your journey and to support you for the experiences that you're requesting to have and would like support for. Now, one of the things I do, just because, not that your team needs to be placated, but I do say thank you. I'm not looking as though I have done something that I'm being bestowed upon and receive this from my spirit team, but I am getting a response from my intentional request to have support. And so therefore I say thanks. It's like, oh, thank you. I have an appreciation. I have a gratitude for the relationship that I am allowing myself to have. And that I am grateful that they are part of my team, and I am the one that's having the 3D experience, but I don't see myself separate from that expanded, multidimensional experience. I just don't always have the knowledge or perception of what is happening in those further layers unless I'm specifically asking on behalf of a client, or I'm specifically in a space where I'm asking for something like that to come from my team. and then I'm receiving it because with my intentions, I've expanded my consciousness and my willingness to be open to receive and interface and align with that higher vibration and frequency to receive that information. So how that plays out again is either a felt sense, a knowing sense, a insight, an intuition, an inspiration, a direct answer, all the ways that you already sense your knowing. Be open to allow yourself to receive. Ask, receive, note it down, and then as you can, act on it. That acting will help you create a stronger channel and connection with your higher self-consciousness and your spirit team. So there is no mandate. Just because you ask and they deliver, or just because you are receiving some kind of inner guidance, doesn't mean that you have to follow it. It is offered either in response or in support for your journey here. And the more you tune in and align yourself with it, it's easier to notice and be led by that intuitive guidance, and allow yourself to take the invitation and assess whether or not you want to take the guidance, or perhaps you need to ask for more information. You'd like another sign, or you would like a different kind of help, or you just have to say, maybe later, I'm not ready yet. It's okay. There's no mandate. There's no judgment on whether or not you follow the guidance, but you get better at sensing the guidance and connecting with your spirit team the more frequently that you practice, and doing it on a daily basis. Ask, respond, expect, and say thank you, and stick the dismount. And remember that you are part of this team. They are part of your energy field. They are just in a vibration or frequency that exists, that's less perceptible in our regular 3D world. So there's no hierarchy. There's no bestowing on you of like you've earned something. It's a response to your request, or in support of your higher self directing support on your behalf for your journey. So thanks for joining me, tuning in. Take what supports you and leave the rest. And remember, your guidance is always available. Your spirit team is always available, and it's directed by yourself, higher self. All you have to do is ask.